Hello, hello everyone. I'm MVL and welcome to another MVL Gaming live stream. Today we are doing an unboxing stream and it is going to be for this, the AtGames Legends Flashback Blast. That's right. Let's hope this is going to be a blast. Here it is. This is a plug and play device with 12 games on it, HDMI dongle, see it right there, wireless controller, we'll see how that fares, and 12 built-in games on this thing. Number 1, Burger Time. Number 2, Burning Rubber. Number 3, Escape. 4, Frontline. 5, Jungle Hunt. 6, Lock and Chase. 7, Miss It. 8, Polaris. 9, Shield Shifter. 10, Space Invaders, as featured on the front. 10, Space Raid. And 12, Strip Off. Well, there you go. There's a look at the front of it there. Space Invaders featured prominently. Also featuring Burger Time. How about that? I actually really do like the box art on this as well. There's a look on the side right there. Get a clip from Jungle Hunt, which is pretty cool. Like looking at that. Easy to set up, it says. There's a look at the other side right there. No wires required. It also boasts a save and load feature as well. There's the back of the box, as you can see, with the games featured on the back and a couple of pictures of them. Like I say, I really like the artwork for this, for the box that is. We'll get into playing this system in a little bit. I like the boast it makes on it as well. This was an impulse buy for myself. This was £8 to pick up. I read the bottom of the box real quick just before I started streaming. The controller does not come with batteries, and this doesn't come with an AC supply either, power supply. So I have those, now I do, ready for the stream at this time. And yeah, I like the look of it. It says featuring Space Invaders on the back as well, very prominent, as I said. Some clips of the games. We'll hopefully be playing this, assuming it works on my capture card. Was an impulse buy. Now, AtGames do a lot of modern retro systems. They do arcade stuff. They do little plug and plays as well. They do a lot of things. Will this be good? We'll check it out. The controller it comes with is wireless, of course. 6 buttons on the front, it looks like. Not including the start and selection functions. Seems like too many games for the too many buttons for these retro games. Doesn't seem like too many games. 12 seems like well, it seems like an okay amount for this price. But you know, I have seen collections with a lot of games on. So 12, you know, it's fair. These games are all killer, no filler. You know, with Space Invaders on this, I would have potentially liked to have seen, you know, maybe Missile Command Asteroids on this thing. We'll have to see how good this is. Especially the HDMI dongle will work with my capture device. We're going to be unboxing this live on stream. I haven't tested it, so we'll make sure it works. Hopefully it's all in there. We shall see. But what does it boast? It boasts timeless gameplay, wireless HD on a big screen. Just pick up and play. You're sure to have a blast. You're sure to have a blast. Okay, on the side here it says, no wires. Included a 2.4 GHz wireless controller gives you the range and peak performance you crave. I do crave peak performance. I do crave that. Up to 150 hours of battery life. Okay, good thing I have the batteries now. HD performance. The HDMI dongle plugs right into your TV to power the fun. Man, I hope for some fun. Superb 1080i visuals. Interlaced visuals. Interesting choice. I would have preferred 720p over 1080i. Interlaced is not great for gaming. You know, but progressive scan is better. But HD output means these games... HD output means these classics look and sound better than ever. I disagree with that. If the games haven't been scaled to the HDMI, then they will look worse. They look better in the native resolution. Save and load features. Don't really think you're going to be needing those with these games, but we'll see. Yeah, easy to set up, it says. Also boasts a rewind feature. Interesting. Plug the dongle into the available HDMI port. Power the dongle with included micro USB cable. Connect the cable to USB port or USB AC adapter not included. Might be included in American versions. Often the UK versions of these things don't include power supplies. Set your TV to the selected HDMI port. Boom. Okay, and connect the wireless controller. And have a blast. Alright. Well, there you go. You know, I would have actually preferred if the dongle was more like a plug-and-play device with a HDMI output, and then the wireless controller plugged into that by USB. Then, you know, I'm not too sure about the wireless controller, if it will put any lag. I would have liked USB, then potentially I could use that 6-button controller on something else. As it stands, this controller will not be usable with anything else. At least it seems that way. Depends if the games are on the controller or if they're on the dongle. Not really sure. Oop. There's the bottom of it as well. Telling you what the package does include and what it doesn't include. Read this before I started, didn't include those AAA batteries. That's very much the small print. Has the Blast dongle, it calls itself the Blast dongle, 2.4 GHz wireless controller, micro USB cable, instructions manual, and 2 stickers. Glad I get those 2 stickers and not 2 AAA batteries that I need for the controller. Alright, let's open this thing up. Sealed here. I have scissors if I need them. Don't think I will. I think I might be able to get this with my nails, but we shall see. Actually, not seeming that way, so let's get some scissoring in on this. There we go. We're gonna scissor this up. Alright, nice and easy. Then I can use my nails for the rest of it. Okay, so that's open. We'll open this thing up. This bad boy up. Alright, it feels very light. So, I'm not expecting a lot in here. The controller is definitely going to be light if the box itself is light, including everything. So what do we got here? Okay, so we have the controller. It didn't lie that it's the Blast dongle. It's a big dongle, actually. They say the size doesn't matter. And the other contents of the box, of course, will be the instructions and the stickers. So there you go. Blast. Is this a poster, actually? Does this turn out to be a poster as well as instructions? Hey, it's Fabric. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. I actually quite like this. Blast. Explore more of the classic world. So it's an advertisement and a poster. Would have liked this to be in color, I guess. There's the Activision Flashback Blast. Okay, the Atari Flashback Blast. They do a bunch of these things. Blast version 2 for Atari as well. Atari Flashback version 3, okay. The Legends Blast, which is what we have. And then the Bandai Namco Flashback Blast. Okay, so there's a bunch of these things. And maybe your Asteroids and your Missile Command will be on some other of those. And then there's the instructions on the back if you need them. Shouldn't require these. Unless it says somewhere here that it doesn't work with capture cards, then we're in trouble. But I guess if worst comes to worst, I actually have 2 webcams. One is on my monitor I'm using right now. And I actually have my actual webcam balanced on top of that as if that was a mount for the webcam. So worst comes to worst, I could turn around one of those webcams and film the TV. I should say capture the TV. Then we have the Legends Flashback stickers. So there's a bunch of these. You could collect them all. Like Pokemon, I guess you could collect all of them. If you wanted to. My first experience with one of these, it was very much an impulse buy. How you doing, Zero Fabric, by the way, my friend? Appreciate you checking out the stream. And there's the contents right there. The Blast USB, sorry, not USB. There's nothing USB here. HDMI dongle and the wireless controller. They need to be paired or connected to each other. So let's take a look at this stick. It's pretty much what you get. There's a cover on the end. It says Blast on it. It's very avant to tell you it has Blast. Maybe it has Blast processing. AtGames is written on the back with the cooling slots, and then this comes off for the HDMI. How do you turn this on and off? Maybe you just power it up and it turns on. There's a USB there. Do I have that type of cable with me right now? Yes, I do. I have that kind of cable with me. No problem. Appreciate you dropping by, my friend. Well, I actually already have one of these cables. Plug that in. See what happens. See if it just turns itself on. Alright. Well, we'll plug this in to my capture card. And we'll turn on the TV. We'll see what happens in a minute when we get to that. May need the instructions. Who knows? The other contents here is, of course, the controller for the Mini. And there's a tiny, you know, they said they included a wire. There is an absolutely tiny USB lead in here. Micro USB. Very, very small. So it's a good thing I had one ready, because this is a tiny lead. I mean, they include one, but only just. Only just. Here's the controller. Blast controller. Maybe it has blast processing. 6 front-facing buttons, A, B, C, X, Y, and Z. I don't know why we have so many buttons, but I suspect this is the same model controller for all of their little Flashback consoles. So maybe that's why. The controller has an on and off switch. Maybe that's how you turn on the system itself. Interesting. So is this... I wonder if this is paired specifically for this dongle. So maybe you can't use this on other dongles? I'm not sure. But we have start, menu, and rewind on this thing. You have the rewind buttons on the front here. D-pad. It is a very loose D-pad. Very, very loose. Like almost analog stick loose. Uncomfortably loose. In fact, I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but the D-pad is actually on like a rocker. You might be able to see it. It's on like a rocker. So it's like... I don't know, it's the weirdest D-pad I've ever seen. It's more like a thumbstick with a D-pad on top of it than it is like a D-pad. Honestly, it definitely feels that way. The buttons, a little stiff, but they're fine. D-pad is very, very loose. It doesn't quite feel like Mega Drive Genesis loose, which I actually like. But it's like no Super Nintendo D-pad either. We'll have to see how I feel about this. Feels more like a thumbstick. And this does have a power button on it. Also has P1 on it as well there. In player 1. And then of course it needs batteries. Battery compartment on the back. No batteries actually included. You need them to play it. Odd addition not to put batteries in this. They could have at least put like the bare minimum cheap batteries in there. But I have batteries. So AtGames, are these going to be enough batteries for you, huh? Is this enough batteries? We shall see. Got a bunch of batteries. So we're going to plug this thing in and test it out, hopefully. Unless I need to venture with the instructions. Never tried this out before, or any of these kind of systems from AtGames. So we will be checking that out. 2 of these batteries will be required for this. So I have 2 of them right here. These are cheap batteries, but it's a cheap system, so that tracks. We'll put them in the controller. Try and turn this thing on. See what happens. Alright. Hopefully we'll be seeing some power light. Now there's no reason why these batteries shouldn't work. They haven't been used. If I can actually fit them in the thing in the first place. Alright. There's that. Batteries now there. Not included, but inside now. So I'm going to go ahead and plug the blast into the capture device. And we'll go over to the capture screen. Hopefully. Hopefully, I say. We will hopefully be able to capture some of this. So, that's the unboxing portion done. Now we need to get to the gameplay. You know what? The USB stick is like really hot. Sorry, the HDMI dongle is really hot. Having put the power into it, which is interesting. So let's see. I'm also not... Oh, you know what, guys? It is actually... It's too wide to fit in my capture card. Oh my goodness. It's too wide to fit in my capture card. Like, okay, so like, here's my capture card. I can hardly get it on screen actually. Here's the dongle, and it's too wide to fit in there. Alright, so I have picked up a USB extension lead, one side to the other. Hopefully, this will fix the problem. So we're gonna get that in there. Man, this has been an interesting stream. So the blast device, we are gonna put that in there, and we are gonna attach these together. Hopefully, this will cure the problem. All right, so that will fit into my capture card, hopefully, and that'll be good for us. So we now have this madness going on, this crazy madness. The blast is in. Let's go ahead and see if we can figure out how to turn this thing on. Okay, so I'm just gonna try the on button here, see what that does. See if we get anything on the TV from the capture card. Oh, you know what? I unplugged the power supply on the little dongle while I was doing that. So let's plug that back in. Alright. It's even more wires than it was a minute ago. Alright, we have something. Okay. We have something. Looks like it wants to play. Okay. So let's get that connected up to the main screen, and we will be good to go. Alright, okay, we have something on the screen. We got somewhere. Alright. The controller is on. It's got a power light on it. We are there. Doesn't seem like there's any menu music. Not seeing anything on the OBS side of it. Find more classic games at AtGames website. Okay. Legends Flashback Blast. There is sound when you move the cursor on the menu. How is it like? So press the button. Feels like there's a little bit of a delay. I'm definitely pressing the button, and it's definitely moving after I press it. Like, that is... I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but I'm pressing it, then it's moving. Not moving as I press it. Interesting. We'll see how this works on the games. There you go, you got Space Invaders. Looks like from the artwork we are looking at the 2600 version of Space Invaders. We've got Burger Time, Burning Rubber, Escape It, Frontline, Jungle Hunt, Lock and Chase, Miss It, Polaris, Shield Shifter, Space Raid, and Strip Off. Okay. Interesting. So, like, the way they were spelled on the back of the box was different. Like, Strip Off was 2 words on the back, like to strip off, like, clothing. I was thinking, because the box actually, strangely enough, has like an age rating of 15 plus on it, right there. Weirdly enough, for these games, doesn't seem right. But anyway, so we'll play some Space Invaders. If they have the symbol next to them, they are a multiplayer game. Refer to about for info. Okay, so the menu button is info, right? Oh, that'll only work on the multiplayer games, I'm guessing. Okay, so I just select. It's interesting we've got widescreen here. I wonder what it's going to look like for the games. So if I was to go down to, I actually quite like the artwork for these as well. Burning Rubber, Escape It. Do I press menu? Multiplayer game instructions. Okay. Support up to 2 players can play at the same time with purchase of P2 Blast controller. Player 2 Blast controller. Okay, that would be an additional purchase. Frontline, Jungle Hunt. All right. Lock and Chase. Miss It. Polaris. Shield Shifter. Space Raid. And Strip Off. Okay, cool. Well, let's have a go at some of these. See if we got a winner in these. I like the font on the Space Invaders one. So the A button Would have been interesting if like you'd got some control infos about this. That just gives you information. Alright, I guess I was pressing the rewind button instead of the info button previously. Select Space Invaders. Alright, classic game. And it is made to be widescreen. It doesn't look like it's stretched to me. Looks like this could be a widescreen version. Alright, so press the fire key, I'm guessing A. It looks fine to me. This is an okay version of it. Dude, it's really fast. Look how fast I can fire. Still missed the UFO though. Alright, with how fast this is going actually, I need to be dealing with these Space Invaders. Take that, Space Invaders. There's the missed the UFO again. Well, this is a fine game. This is a fine version of this actually. The graphics, they're like smoothed. So like, they're not like pixel graphics. They're smooth. Space Invaders getting faster as well. Try and clear a screen of this. You fire really fast on this version. Interesting. Right. I've got one of them left, so we're doing alright. I don't want to jinx myself. Alright, there we go. We cleared one wave. Good stuff. You know what? Actually a fine version of Space Invaders. I am genuinely a little bit surprised. I have a Space Invaders plug and play, which of course has a joystick on it, which is a little better to play this on. So definitely this feels different from like the Atari version of this, even though it looked like they used the Atari artwork, even though it didn't say Atari on it, like 2600 or anything. On the main menu screen. They're getting faster. There we go. Oh. Alright, 2 waves in. Gotta say, always fun to play Space Invaders. So with this game in there, I feel pretty good about this. Of course, there's a million ways to play Space Invaders, but I have to say, not a bad version of it. Not a bad version. There we go. Oop. And I would say you can't go wrong with Space Invaders, but you definitely could go wrong. But I am pleased to say this is a pretty good version. They're very fast right now. Oh my goodness, I've got to be over here to deal with this one. They're gonna get down to my level. Mistiming these shots here like anything. There we go. Just. Alright, we gotta be faster than that. Another wave down. Yeah, pretty fun to play this actually. We'll see how lucky I can get. We're gonna try out the other games. See if they all have this like smooth look to them. Not sure if this is like pixel graphics with a extreme soft filter over it. There, we got the UFO there. Or if this was how this is. There we go. But I have to say, man, spent a lot of time playing Space Invaders, and this is a fine version of it. Now, I like my space shooters. We're gonna get a game over here, guys. We're done. Oh, I got shot. All right. Oh my goodness, we're down to the wire now. Well, look how fast you can fire. My goodness. Yep, game over. All right. So, the menu button. Take us back to the main menu. Yes, it does. Okay. Well, we got taken out there, but fair go at that. and it seemed fine in widescreen. So, burger time. I wonder if the Space Invaders was its own version. Definitely Space Invaders on the title screen. You can see they put a different font next to it, so it's a little more fancy. We'll try out burger time now. Let's give this a go. Now this definitely looks like it is. It definitely looks stretched. Like, to me, this appears to be stretched, and it has an extreme filter on it. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a previous version that has been put on this, and it looks to me. Oh, was I going there? That wasn't the menu? Okay. Alright, there we go. Make them burgers. Yo, Dion, how you doing, my friend? Welcome. Is it being emulated? I'm not really sure. So, this to me looks like probably like an Atari version that has been like made widescreen. So I think. Oh boy, I walked right into that. I think the Space Invaders was maybe its own version, and that's why it was at the top. And then the rest of these may well be like Atari or arcade versions that they've added in, like that they've like just added in and made widescreen. Interesting choice. How you doing, by the way, Dion? I got wrecked by that thing. I've got to make at least a burger, right? Oh boy. Got him. Gotta love those old school sound effects. This is... Oh boy, I walked into that. I'm judging where the enemies are really badly. But it's very blurry from this filter that they've put on it. You know what? This has got a rewind feature, actually. So you could, if you really wanted to, you could rewind on this as well. Might try that out, see how that works. Of course, we're trying to make this burger, and these like French fries monsters and Pac-Man are coming after us. We've got to make a burger. There we go. Let me at least make one burger. There we go. We made a burger. There we go. It's burger time. Tell you what though, even with how visually butchered this is, still a fun game. Gotta get down that ladder. Am I gonna make it? No, it's too risky. Too risky. Maybe I can go around. Whoop. It is definitely blurry on my screen. It might be a bit less blurry on yours. But what I mean is they've put a filter on. So instead of being like pixel sharp, it's been smoothed. Like, definitely I can tell like the edges. Like, you can't see like the pixel edges. At least it appears that way on my screen. Like, on my television, I should say. Looks very blurry. It does look sharper on the capture card. So my Elgato could be doing something to it. And I also think, to me, it looks like this is a 4x3 version that has been stretched. I'd have to put it side by side with a with the original. With an original, I should say. Hey, there we go. There we go. We're back in groove now. There we go. Glorious sound effects there. Glorious sound effects. Alright. Stepping it up. And I tell you what, this is still really fun to play. For my own benefit, let me go ahead and switch this over. You know what? The numbers look alright. How would this look like if I captured it, like, standard definition? Yeah, to me, that looks right. How I have it now looks correct. So I think they stretched it. I have to say I think they stretched it, because that's how it should look in standard definition. But of course you could do that on your TV by changing it to standard definition. Interesting. That's how I think it should look. I'll go back to as it's presented, because they present them in oh boy, we got. Well, let's rewind then. Rewind. Before I got taken out. Alright. Play. Okay, I think that worked. Interesting, interesting. Alright. Go back to the menu. So many buttons on this controller as well, you don't use most of these. Alright. Interesting. I have to check out what options there were on the menu there. They had more options. There you go. Lazy blinkings on the output on an old TV. Yeah, flickering would probably not emulate very well either. Try bumping rubber. I will say I showed the controller in the menu earlier, and the controller, since it's wireless, it is a little slow. We'll try out bumping rubber. Try that out. I think... Ooh, classic Atari sound effects there. I think most of these are like Atari versions that they've stretched to widescreen. Or to be fair on this one, it looks like they put black borders in the side. I just managed to crash myself there. So maybe on some of them they took some notice to the aspect ratio. I speed up a little bit and bump in rubber. Let me see what the menu. Where's the menu button? Back save load. So you can do save states on this. Interesting. I'm not sure save states would be that necessary in a high score game. Interesting. They got save states and they got a rewind feature. Love those sound effects. Oh boy. Oh, I was supposed to break then. Ha. Oh boy. So I should break. Oh, we didn't make it. We've got to be in first, but we've also got to break before the end. Oh, I made myself giant. Alright. Love the music here. Oh, it made me crash. Alright. That was bumping rubber. Interesting. Yeah, on a score capture game for sure. Escape It also has multiplayer on. Interesting, thumbnail there. Alright, let's try this one. Try this one. Escape It. Okay. Oh. Oh, I see. Is this a real Atari game? Oh, the maze keeps changing. Oh, I pressed C is rewind here as well. Okay, that's weird. Play. The maze is changing so fast. So on the back of the box... Oh, there we go. This is a kind of interesting concept. Can I escape it? Am I specifically supposed to escape the other player? Is that what's going on? Huh. I think this is one of those ones where you're like actually chasing or being chased away from the other player. So on single player this doesn't do anything. This is a weird game. So on the bottom of the box actually there was this logo for the Homebrew Heaven and Good Deal Games. I think this is a homebrew game. Yeah, I think this is a two-player game. Yeah, on the back of the box and on that thumbnail, there were these logos for Homebrew Heaven, and I think this is a homebrew game. There you go. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's quit. So that's well, I don't want to say it's misleading. I don't want to say it's misleading for the Legends Flashback, but I got the impression that all of these games were genuine retro games. I definitely recognize Space Invaders and Burger Time. Escape It I do not recognize. I think it's a homebrew game because I can see the Homebrew Heaven logo on it. and the Good Deal Games. Interesting. Okay. Might be fun for 2-player. Might be fun. Alright, let's try Frontline. Alright, Frontline. Do it. I would like if you could turn the like smoothing filter off. Okay, let's do it. I'm ready to roll. Player 1, easy. Okay. What does it want me to press here? Not the menu button. Okay. Now start. All right, here we go. There's a good looking game. Oop. Take that. Is he down? Yeah. Oop. There you go. Can I fire diagonal? No. Okay. Oh, I can fire diagonal. Alright, it's just the D-pad. The D-pad's not so bad in practice, actually. Dude, this is pretty cool. There we go. Take that. Older than the Frontline NES version. This is pretty good, actually. Oh, I'm about to... I can't move forward anymore. The diagonals are difficult on this controller. There we go, got him. This guy coming around for me. Yeah, this isn't bad. That guy behind me, I guess because he went out of the screen, he ceased to exist. Look, oh my goodness, they can walk through the trees and I can't. Shenanigans. Alright, let's do it. Not bad, I have to say. Sound effects are a bit, but you know, there's those classic sound effects. That's what you get. There you go. Don't mind this one. Oh my goodness, the diagonals are difficult on this controller, man. If you could use another controller with this, that's why I was hoping, like, if it had a USB port on it, rather than using the inbuilt... Oh my goodness, these diagonals. Rather than using the USB pad, you could use different pads. Sorry, rather than using the wireless pad, you could use different controllers on this. It'll be much easier. Stop hiding in the tree! Oh my goodness. They can hide in those trees, man, and I can't. Yeah, I like this one. Got two lives left. More polygon was cool. It does look smooth on my screen. If only you could turn off this like smoothing effect. Well, it could just be because it's I said before it being interlaced. That might be what I'm seeing on my screen. Oh boy, it being 1080i. And you know what? Some of these games have black borders on the side, so it looks like they have been. Oh my goodness, diagonals are so tough with this controller. But 2600 points, how appropriate. Things we're talking about Atari. Get that guy off the screen. There we go. Alright, not bad, not bad. 3000 points. I swear the bad guy's projectiles go further than mine. Oh my goodness, I tried to diagonal him. I tried. Alright, one life left by the looks of it. I'll give it my best. Oh, cool. Good job we didn't take that other way. We would have been blocked in. Take out those tanks. I'll go this way. Gonna be a tank? Yeah, looks like we're... Man, they can go through the scenery that I can't. There's definitely dead ends here. You'd have to remember. I guess this is where the rewind feature. Okay, that was cool. That was cool. I can dig it. Alright, let's go back out of that. That was pretty cool. Alright, see what else is on this thing. Alright, you know, the only awkward things about this was that it didn't come with batteries for the controller, and it was too wide without an adapter to fit into my capture card. But other than that, that was pretty cool. 2-player function on that one as well, it looks like. The Jungle Hunt. Classic. Classic. Let's give that a whirl. See how this one fares. Alright, we're doing it. There we go. Oh, I thought I'd mistime that. No. Into the depths we go. There we go. There we go. Need it on my side. Alright. Gotta save that person. There we go. Alright. Dodge the alligators. Oh boy. Stay out of the deep water. Leave me alone, alligators. Yo, Trevor, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. No, no, no. Went right into that alligator. Up. There we go. Now, if I have projectiles, I can't see them. At least on my screen. Get food. I'm about to be food for the alligators. Let's have some fun. Alright, get back to the air. There we go. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright. Oh my goodness. Gotta be on with these jumps. There we go. On like Donkey Kong. Ah, I jumped too soon. Too late. Alright, well we did pretty well on that one. Alright. Didn't save the person that needed saving. That was pretty good. Interesting interesting selection. Lock and chase. Alright, let's try this one out. Gather the snacks, yeah. Alright. Try this one out. Okay, another 2-player. Hey, no worries, Trevor. Like Pac-Man. Oh man. I'm in trouble. Ah. Wah wah. Alright. Missed that central item. There we go. Oh. Get the pellets on this side. Game has unique parts. Oh. Oh, I'm in trouble. Let's give him the slip. Oh my goodness. Alright, 2 guys left. I can clear 1 screen of this Pac-Man clone. Come on. The controller's not super responsive. I know that sounds like an excuse, but when I like stop in my tracks, I'm trying, like, I keep trying to press directions, and it's like a little delayed. I showed earlier on the menu that the controller is a little delayed. I have to, like, pick my direction before I go that way. Alright, 2 pellets left. Yeah, there we go. Cleared one screen. There we go, there we go. Mind-boggling anime. That game boggles the mind a little bit for sure. Go back to the menu. Interesting Pac-Man clone there. GG. I had to at least clear a screen with lock and chase. At least clear a screen. Alright. Miss It. Interesting cover art again. Is this going to be another homebrew? Because that's some interesting cover art. Okay. Give it a go. Let's give this one a try. Miss It. Has the same graphics as the other one I suspected to be a homebrew. Oh, I was supposed to miss it. I did not do the concept well. I have to miss this. Oh, there's another one. 2 of them. Gotta miss them. There's a 3rd one. Oh boy, this one's gonna get tough quickly. How many can I continue to dodge? These pixels. Oh boy, 3. I gotta do more than 3. I gotta do more than 3. Come on. Come on. I can take more than 3. Oh boy. Where did I get to before? 23 before it was where I was at? The score, that is. See if I can best that. Interesting one here. A lot of randomization. Oh boy, still free. 27 though. It's a slightly better score. This one is oddly addictive. Oddly addictive. At least they, with them being coloured, you can keep track of them. If they were all the same colour, I would not be able to track which one is my one as easily. Staying in the centre even a good idea? What is the play for Miss It? Up to 30. Alright, doing better, doing better. There does get to 4 of them. Oh, that was a close call. Ah, 41. Alright. One's not bad actually, not bad. It looks very simple, but it's actually really testing. Alright, cool stuff, cool stuff. Let's go back to the menu. Alright. Try the next one. Bounce is quite random, it is indeed. Polaris. Polaris. It's a Taito title. Give this one a go. Ghosting on the movement. Yeah, it looks alright. Give this one a go. Let's try some sub action in the Legends Flashback Blast. I will say, so far the version of Space Invaders on this actually very good. I like that you can fire really fast. I've played versions of Space Invaders where you fire really slowly. So actually, the Space Invaders on that pretty good. Pretty good. I'll give them that. All right, loading. Okay, let's give this one a go. Press the start button. Pew, pew, pew. Got one of them. When I get the timing of this down, it'll be easier. Can I take out the other subs as well? Oh, do not go down to the bottom. We sunk. Okay, fair. Okay. Oh, am I supposed to protect these other ones, maybe? There we go. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Beautiful sound of... Whoa, my goodness. This guy is reckless. Throwing caution to the wind. Oh, wow. I can't dodge this guy. Oh, I thought that was the other sub. The purpose of the other sub is to... Oh, you know what it is? I can't move. I genuinely can't move it. Interesting. Is it disconnected? Did I slightly turn it off? Interesting. What if I press the start button? No, okay. Okay, now we can play again. I press the start button. Alright, game, that doesn't count. If you stop me from being able to play. Granted, I wasn't doing great there. Oh, this guy again. I'm gonna beat this guy. Gonna do it. Yeah! There we go. Oh, scrolling. Vertical scrolling action. Dude, the sound effects on this game. What? Dude, I hope there's no dead ends. Nice. Oh my goodness. Damn. Damn and damn. Oh, yeah. Gonna give that a better shot. We can do better than that. Beep. Oh boy. Yeah, the D-pad. I mentioned it earlier. I had my doubts about the D-pad. It's like... It's like a D-pad on top of a rocker. So you have to push it a little more than you want to make it move. Like it's a really high D-pad. Hey, we did it though. No, fortunately it's wireless, and there didn't seem to be any like menu to connect controllers. I think it'll only work with this controller. If you could use a controller with a different D-pad, it would be much better. No doubt. Got him. Oh, this guy again. I'll get you. He got me. I won't go down like that. Stop dodging my attacks. I think the other sub is there for you to accidentally crash into it. There we go, got him again. Oh crap. They changed the game on me. Alright. Okay, I can shoot him down. Oh boy. No! That thing is hard, yeah it is. Uh-oh. We went down, I think. To level 3. Alright, well that was actually, you know, that game is fun. This gamepad is not comfortable for sure. If you could use a different gamepad, this system would definitely get a higher level. If you could like expand what was on this. Genuinely have no idea what happened then. So I'm just gonna press the menu button and quit. Alright. Shield shifter. Give this one a go. Let's try this one out for size. Alright. Let's do it. Ah, this is very reminiscent of your Atari games. Very reminiscent. Not the same. There we go, got him. like reminding me of Yara's Revenge and stuff like that. Break down the shields here. Actually pretty cool. There you go. I'm guessing I can't go into where those shots fire down. Whoa boy. Again, you can fire really fast on this one. I suppose it's because I play like my Atari games 50 Hz. Maybe I'm used to them being slightly slower. Joule. Hit that. I'm guessing I can't move across from those projectiles when they're there. Oh boy. I walked right into that one. Walked right into that one. There we go. Alright, pretty cool. Good colours on this one as well. Very smooth. Oop. I do think that there are some really good games on this. It's really cheap. The controller, however, if you could plug in a USB controller. Having said that, you know, I'm not sure if the games are on the dongle or on the controller. I imagine they're on the dongle. There you go, because you get some of these plug and plays where the controller will plug into your TV or what have you, and then the games are on the controller. I think with this, they're probably on the dongle. This controller is light as hell, man. Oh boy. And the D-pad is not the best. But some of the games, awesome titles. Take this guy out. Very addicting as well. Oh my goodness, I saw that one coming a mile away. I don't know if I'm happy with that result. Give him another go. Press the start button. Alright. Let's do it. This time I'm having my revenge. Perhaps not yours revenge. Game representation is good? Yeah, for sure. You know, this was in, like, this was really cheap. I only paid £8 for this. And it was in, like, the toys section. So I suspect, like, the purpose of this device is, like, you've got your retro gamer, and they want to maybe get, you know, the young ones into the retro stuff. It's a really cheap system. Pick up and play. I will say that not including batteries for the controller was annoying. I get that it being wireless means you can have it further away from the TV. It's just me, but I would have preferred a USB pad to be connected to the dongle. Then I could use a different controller, and you wouldn't have to go grab batteries. I get that a lot of people don't like wired controllers, and maybe the wireless is actually a selling point on this for some people. Oh boy, I walked right into that one. I'm trying to get my revenge on this guy. I'm trying to do better this time round. Also, the shape of the dongle was a bit weird. I had to go grab a... I mean, this was just to fit in my capture card. But I had to go grab a extension lead, HDMI extension, to make this fit into my capture lead, or it wouldn't fit into my capture device. Which was really awkward. There we go. However, still cool. I mean, I'm all for more ways to play these kind of games. You know, variety is the spice of life. And there being more ways to play these games is always a good thing. Is this the best way to play these games? It's one way. There you go. It is one way. And these are fully licensed, so there's that as well. It's pretty cool. Take them out. What I've been thinking about getting is the Retron Atari 2600s to HDMI little system. I know they recently did a Game Boy system, but I'm actually using my Game Boy player on my GameCube recently. These are retrofit for a lot of systems as well. But I got a lot of Atari 2600 cartridges, but like some of my cartridges are PAL, some of them NTSC, and getting the especially the output of the Atari, which is aerial and aerial lead out, or RF as it may be known as well, to HDMI. Yeah, I'm getting the swing of this now. I say and jinx myself. Is a little difficult, so just getting like a HDMI solution would be good. The Atari and a good controller. I actually tend to play Atari with the Sega Mega Drive, which you may know it as Genesis controller, because it uses the same joystick port. I used to play Amiga games on my Commodore Amiga with the Sega Mega Drive controller as well. Although I was a big fan of the Cheetah 2 joystick, the Cheetah joystick, really good one. Definitely getting my revenge on this guy the second time around. We're doing a lot better against him. I like how it's speeding up as well. Some good choices on this system. I will say, the homebrews are good, but it wasn't like super transparent that it would include homebrews, and it wasn't super obvious until you read the small print on the back that didn't include batteries either. I think if you're gonna put a controller in, you should have batteries in it. I think that should be the case. Yeah, having the ability to switch the controller would have been really nice. I'm kind of adapting to the crapness of this controller. I don't mean to rag on the controller too much, but the D-pad is really bad. Like it doesn't feel like a D-pad. I showed it a bit earlier. It's like the D-pad is raised on like a rocker, so it feels more like a thumbstick with a D-pad on top of it. Oh boy. Well, you know what? We got to 606,000. There we go. See if I can get to 69. Hey. Oh. Oh. Yo, Monkey, how you doing, my friend? Welcome. Oh boy. Don't mean to rag on the controller, but F this controller. Alright, so let's go to the main menu and quit that one. How you doing, Jonan? Yeah, it's like the controller, like it's raised, and then underneath that is, you know, I don't want to pull on this, but I imagine, like, underneath this is like a rocker. So this is essentially like a thumbstick. Really weird. Like, it's really hard to show, but there's like, if I pull this back, you can like see underneath it. It's very interesting. Space Raid is the next one. This looks like an isometric. Give it a go. You're doing fine, it's good to hear, my friend. This was a difficult system to get working. Had to make a meal of it with a HDMI extension lead, and had to get batteries for the controller. But it's cool. You know, I got it for £8. You know, what are you expecting for that price? You know it's going to be a budget device. But it's interesting. Some good games on this. Space Raid. I would have preferred like a Sega D-pad. You know, it's kind of, I compared it to a Sega D-pad earlier. Like, because a Sega D-pad is more loose, than, at least I feel that way with my controllers, than a Nintendo D-pad. But because of like this is kind of rocking, there's a little height to it. You really have to like push down like quite a way to move it. Like it's not like a quick dip for your push. It's like you gotta rock it quite far. It definitely feels more similar to moving a thumbstick than it does feel to a D-pad. That's the only way I can really describe it. Like it definitely feels like you're moving it further. So it's not so much like it's mushy. I actually really like the Sega D-pads. No, I actually really like Sega D-pads. This just feels like you've got to push it more to get to a direction. It's a bit weird. Let's try Space Raid. See how this one goes. If you could use a like Sega Mini controller on this would be great. I tried using my Sega Mini controller on the Retrofreak actually, and awkwardly the D-pad doesn't work on that. Yeah, it's a little floaty. It's a little weird. Space Raid by Nanochess. Okay. Oh, I can barely move. All right, there we go. I've always had issues with isometric games. Oh boy, the perspective. Cause like left is going up the screen, if you know what I mean, and right is going across the screen. Up goes down, down goes up, which is how I would normally play first-person games and flight sim games. This control's really weird. Looks great, I will say looks great. Gotta love those sound effects. But I'm struggling with the controls here. Oh boy. Maybe I'll stick to up and down instead of left and right. There we go. Whoa! Oh no, I need to go left and right! So left and right are essentially correct, and then just up and down are reversed, like a flight sim. I'm getting to grips with it now. I'll stop complaining about the controls. Man, if I could defender style drop down attacks onto those things. These walls are flickering like mad, at least on my screen. Can I go like right down to the ground and shoot those things? No, okay. Just firing forward even though there's no targets. Oh. Oh man. It's still weird that there's so many buttons on this controller. There's so many buttons. Oh. Yeah, I've always found isometric shooters hard. Oh! Oh man. It stopped me for a moment. It's like, you have to shoot this down. You have to. That Kirby there in the background? That pink thing? Oh. Interesting. Oh boy. Oh, I couldn't judge it. Oh boy. I think I just about got that rocket. There we go. Am I supposed to pick those up? They look like messages. There's Kirby again. Am I supposed to pick that up? I don't know. I don't know. Well, narrowly dodged that one. Oh boy. Oh man, I can't judge it with being isometric. Alright. That was an interesting one. I gotta have another go at that one. Gotta have another go. I don't feel happy about how I performed. Dodge the planet. I like this stage. Oh boy. Doing better now that I'm using the up and down, even though they're reversed. Which is not how I normally play my space shooters. Unless they were flight sims. style games. Just go low on all these guys. Oh boy. Got him. Alright. There we go. Damn you, perspective! I get the sense I'm supposed to grab those things. Oh, there we go. Got that one. Got that rocket. Whoa, that was narrowly avoided. I'm so scared to go low to the ground though. So scared. Whoa. That's why I was scared to go to low. Alright. Alright. Oh. The wall of oh boy. Oh, that was close. Am I supposed to pick these up? No, you explode. Okay. Don't know what those are. They look like letters. And there's the yellow play button there. Oh. There we go. Alright. Classic. There's Kirby again. I swear that's Kirby. Oh boy. Now I avoided that one. Oh, no, 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 no. I will never get past that wall. It is both a figurative and literal wall. The perspective is killing me. Well, there you go. Alright. See how many ships I've got left. I bet I can take these down as well if I fly low. Go right down to the ground. If you want. But then I won't be able to dodge the wall. I got through the wall! Yeah! Nearly crashed into a planet. It's okay. Take that, satellite. I'll show you who's boss. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Nice. Oh. Stay away from me, enemy ships. There we go. Destroyed the satellite. I'm sure that's a good thing or a bad thing. Down he goes. Alright. The endless run continues. No, not the perspective! That wall coming again? Alright. This way? Nope. Alright. Well, I've always had issues with isometric games. That's nothing new. That's nothing new. Not the game's fault. That's me. It was a cool game though. The controls were not what I expected. But then again, easy to get used to. Strip Off is the next game. Alright. On the back of the box it was 2 words. On the title there, it is 2 words again in the thumbnail, but 1 in the picture. Interesting. Strangely enough, this system was age rated 15. I wonder why. Anyway, we'll give this a go. Looks like a shmup of some kind. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's do it. Yes, I've read the title. Let's begin. Alright. Whoa, this one's really floaty. Like, I'm really fast. Oh, they're taking away the blocks. I need to stop them. I see. Not sure why this system was rated 15. Stop taking my blocks, you jerks! You're really fast on this game. This one's really fast. Stop taking my blocks. I need those. Hey. Find your own blocks. That one didn't even grab one. There we go. Shot him anyway. There we go. I'll have to shoot the other ones just to prevent others. Oh, we're coming in really fast now. I was saying that I was fast. Stealing my blocks. Come on, it took me ages to set those up. Give me back my blocks. Hey, stop it. Stop it. I only have one block left. Oh, my final score is 360. Funny enough, you could use a 360 controller. Did 360 controllers have those D-pads that you could spin? Change them from one type to another? Guess I have to press start again. Alright, stealing my blocks. Well, it took me a second to figure out what I was doing last time. Oh! Find your own blocks, you block stealer seagulls. Oh my goodness. Never have I missed so many Space Invader block stealers. Try as I might, they are very difficult to hit. There we go. Stop! My blocks! My blocks! Definitely looks like another homebrew though. Pretty cool though. Hup. Hup. There you go. Goes a bit crazy when you take one down and you like see a ghost of another one. But it's not like where the next one's coming, so it's not like it's very helpful. It's just a weird like flicker. They're so fast. Stop stealing my blocks. I got to 360 again. Man, I can't beat that. Again, the ships are stealing the blocks to drop them in Tetris. Ah, they're Tetriots. Right. I've got to beat 360 then. 360 is the score to beat. Third time's the charm. Or not. There we go, stop one of them. Oh my goodness. Taking my blocks. I thought if I just gave up on one side and start firing on the other, I might do better. Not the case. I like that if you take them out, they leave the block where they lie. Stealing my blocks. Oh boy. There we go. There we go. I beat 360 score, so I'm taking this as a win. No! Those are my blocks. Oh my goodness. Take the blocks, but leave my bacon. And the tasty sandwich. So doomed when they get this fast. Just gonna aim in the middle and hope I catch them. Man, these block stealer seagulls. Oh, there they go. Well, 720. How about that? Still, cool game. Cool game. Go back to the menu. Alright. Back to the menu of the Legends Flashback Blast. Alright, guys. Well, there you have it. There you have it. So that was the unboxing and review of the Legends Flashback Blast. It's okay. The controller is the D-pad especially. For me, my point of view, D-pad is like it's very loose, and it's and you have to press it quite far to make it do what you want. There are so many buttons on this thing. Why are there so many buttons? Most of these games don't use any of these buttons. They have a rewind feature. I don't think you need a rewind feature. Just my opinion. They've got a save state slot feature. I don't think you need it. Not for these games. But I think the deal is that like they use the same hardware, I'm guessing, for all of these devices, because there were a bunch of them advertised in the piece of paper that came with it. So I guess that's the reason. Same hardware for everything. Interesting. Yeah, controller is okay. Very light. The actual buttons here not bad. D-pad, not the best, but you know, this was really cheap. The controller is functional. I was able to play the games. What I will say about the games, there were some really good ones in there. There's a version of Space Invaders. Actually, a really good version of Space Invaders. You fire really fast on it. I'm used to firing slow on Space Invaders. Not sure if that's just because I've played 50Hz versions, or I played different versions, but it definitely was a fast version of Space Invaders. Good version of Space Invaders. There are other great games on there as well. Burger Time, Jungle Hunt. Some other really cool ones as well. We played a bunch of them. Frontline was good. Polaris was cool. There was some good stuff. So yeah, definitely had some good games on it. Got my value for it. It was very cheap, like I said, impulse buy, but it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. What I think. I mean, this is me like looking from an outside perspective. What I maybe would have liked is like the Legends Flashback to be like a little console thing, and then for you to put like for these things to be cartridges for it, and then you could put a USB controller in it and then swap out say your 12 games, your Legends Flashback is a cartridge, and then your Atari Flashback is another cartridge, and then your Namco Bandai Flashback is another cartridge, and they go into it, and then you can have USB controllers. I mean, but then I'm certain that, you know, that would be less profitable anyway, because you would need to you need people to have one thing and then another thing. So I get this presentation. It was really cheap. There you go. Still pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know, it's not bad. And yes, so I will also say that having batteries would have been handy, and also it didn't fit into my capture device very easily. So would have liked to have batteries with a controller. And this device would have been nice if I didn't have to use this extension to fit it into my capture card. That was really awkward, But I digress. Other than that, pretty cool. So the Legends Flashback Blast, I'm gonna say it's pretty cool. I enjoyed playing it for what it is. Definitely, if you can find it cheap. Maybe give it a go. It's certainly a shame that you can't use any other controllers on it. There's definitely some homebrews in here as well as classic games, and the visual presentation of those games has been changed. To me, it looked like they had a soft filter over the top of them, at least from my perspective on the TV. It looked like they had a soft filter on them. Like Space Invaders was widescreen, so it looked like a newer version. I've seen that before. Definitely the box art there is like the 2600 style box art, but it definitely looked like it was like a newer version, at least visually. You know, I could be wrong. Whereas like games like Burger Time seemed like they were actually 4:3 aspect ratio and stretched to widescreen. Definitely seemed that way. But yeah, pretty cool. Well, there you have it, guys. That was the Legends Flashback Blast by AtGames. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like or a comment to let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. And if you'd like to, you can also support me through Patreon or YouTube channel membership. Thank you for watching. I've been MVL, and I will catch you next time.